Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Mansion. This is episode 7, and today we're going to be working more on the mansion, obviously, but on the main building is what I mean. The main building of the mansion today. We're going to hopefully finish off all of the roofs. I finished off the little circle conservatory on the back here, just the walls. You saw how I done it last episode. I just finished that off. But I want to get the roof on this garage, and I want to get the roof on this garage, but with a little bit of a twist. I was looking at this here, and I was thinking, for this episode, how we're going to do the roof for this episode. And a very long time ago, or not a very long time ago, a few episodes ago, we put down these slabs here, or this sort of low triangle of slabs, which is going to be the roof for this garage. We're going to have a very low roof on it. I don't like that anymore. I've looked at it, I've imagined it going all the way across, and I think, one, it's actually too low, and two, I think if we made it higher, it's going to make the garages look too short. So what we're going to do instead is something completely unexpected, probably. Maybe you'd expected it. What we're going to do is we're actually going to make this mansion even larger. Yes, that's right, we're going to make it even bigger. The way we're going to do that is actually by putting on an extension on top of the garages from that wall there. So we're going to come all the way down here, and then maybe, how many blocks is that? That's 2. If we done the same down there and then done the same this way, that would give a really nice slope onto that. It's a very thin hallway, but imagine what you could do with this space. You could do an awful lot with that, and I think what we'll even do is come out this way as well, to like there, and then back down. So what potentially could we build in this area? Well, we could have a bedroom or games room or anything like that, and down this hallway at the end, it's always nice to have bathrooms at the end. So imagine like here you had a bathroom. That's pretty nice size as well. There you had a bathroom, and then, I don't know, maybe you would have a gym. Maybe all of this could be the gym, and you have some running machines down the side. That gives you enough room to be able to walk down to get to like a bathroom / shower room at the end. And then you can have some weight machines up there. So I think that's probably what this room will be. We've already figured it out, and we haven't even got there yet. So then that means we can take those slabs away and instead put stairs there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. We can get little, if we done that all the way around, that'd be quite tall. It wouldn't look bad, but it'd be quite tall. Or instead of doing every 2 blocks we go up a half a slab, we go up half a slab every single block. Like that one, and that one. That makes it a lot lower. That makes us able to have windows in the gym, which I think is quite important, really. I think you really want to be able to look out the windows into the back garden or out the front while you're on the running machines or whatever, or just to get a little bit of light in here. But let's just work out how high we want this to go. Do we want it to tie into the roof next to us? Probably not. I think if we had the roof 1 block lower, it'd look more, make the building look just more special, I think, just a little bit more different. Having the roof at the same height across the whole building can look very boring. It sort of takes away the uniqueness of the house. I've said this before in a previous episode, always try and do roofs at different heights. It's a tip that is tricky to get used to, because you always want to sort of keep them the same height. It's sort of something that we just, as humans, like to do. We like to make things even. We might like to make things the same across all areas. But when it comes to building, I think you need to sort of take it with a grain of salt and just do it, and then see if you like it afterwards. Just do it! That meme has died, hasn't it, now? I don't think that's a thing anymore. Okay, and then we'll have these quartz slabs around the side here. Like that. So it will eventually tie into that roof, but it doesn't start at the same height. So This is actually the lowest part. I think this is the lowest ceiling, like floor to ceiling room that we have in the whole building at the moment, because everywhere else has quite a high area. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. And then if I just get these cobblestone slabs back, I'll put them in a place that I can't just get rid of them again. And we run this all the way around here. This will then tell me where I can put windows above. So it's like the next stage to it. Around here. I might put some windows on the back as well. I don't know. If we're going to do a window in the bathroom, we want it to be a small window. We don't want it to be a big window. I think that sort of makes a lot of sense. We can do windows like that. That looks pretty nice. Can we fit 3 of those in? We can. That's really, really nice. I like that for that area. And then, wait a minute. Because now it hasn't got a top. And the slabs would go along there, making this part, making this part visible. So we can't put quartz there. We can't put quartz there either. Okay, we can't do a 3 high, unfortunately. We could do a 2 tool like that. I don't like that as much either. What if we remove that and instead do it like this, and then have glass blocks behind it, even if we have to change out some more blocks? That looks better. And then make that sort of try and blend it in a little bit. I like that. That looks really, really nice. Yeah, really nice to the eye. We could do the same thing along there, but I think instead I'm going to have just thin windows along here, like every 3 blocks. I've done it so far, but that doesn't quite work out how I would like. Like that, maybe. That's 3, and that's that. So if we do it like that, that gives us 2 blocks, a 3-wide window, 4 blocks, a 3-wide window, 4 blocks, a 3-wide window, 2 blocks. So it's like dead symmetrical down the front there, and I think that's going to look the best overall, isn't it? Okay, so, and then for the roof, obviously it's slabs, and then slabs, and it's just going to wrap around. It's very, 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 very simple one. And then this one, and then I'm sure you've got the hang of it. That one, and then if we just start on this side for a moment, that one, oops, and then, yeah, like that. Very, very simple. So I can now, hopefully you guys know how to do it. I'm going to now go ahead and fill this roof in. Or at least if I come across a problem or a technical bit, I shall stop and let you guys see how I fix it. I can't foresee any tricky parts though. And then we'll work on the other ceiling, or the other roof on the other side on top of the other garages. I shall be back. Okay, so all holes filled in. Garage doors on, the glass is all in, the windowsills, and the roof itself, there was no hiccups. You just run it round with the slabs, exactly the same. Very, very easy. One of the easiest roofs I've ever done, in fact. And that looks really cool. I mean, look how the building goes from being the fattest in the middle, and then gets thinner and thinner and thinner as it goes down. It makes a really, really nice look. I love that. I really do. Oh, yeah, and I put some windows on the back there as well. Just here, I didn't do the thin ones. I don't think it really needs it. We might put some windows in the bottom there, but this isn't a very window orientated part of the building. It's the garages and gyms, you know. You don't really want too many windows into that. Oh, hiccups. So now we've got this one to do. This is our next one for this episode. This one shouldn't be too hard. I'm sort of mixed on how I want it to go, though, because obviously we've got... Let's get some cobblestone, not silverfish, some cobblestone slabs, and some cobblestone stairs. Okay, now we know that this one has to go across the top. This is the highest point. We don't want any other part of this garage to end up being taller than this line that we've just put down. Okay, And obviously this side is super simple. We just put the stairs all the way across, like so, all the way down to that end. But this area is a little bit more tricky, because if we follow around with stairs, which we're using here, if we follow around with stairs for all of the levels, we're going to end up being at this height, but with a huge hole in the middle. So I think what we're going to have to do is... well, there's a few things we could do, actually. Hold on. What if we went upwards? Okay, now this goes look a little bit weird for the moment. But if we go up... trust me, guys. Have I let you down yet? I don't think so. So I think if we go up like this and we go to the same height... I don't mind it being at the same height. In fact, I think I'd prefer it to be at the same height. And then I think it's that with a slab on top. Let me just double check, make sure that is at the same height before we continue on. So we'll drag this all the way back. And it is perfect. Okay. And then we come down this way. That's not where I wanted it. There. 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 Aha. Perfect. And then we could probably do... well, we need to do one on the other side. I'm just thinking if we are going to need to do one in the middle. That I'm not quite sure of yet. Oops. I saw that. Dark oak. We don't need that for this episode. Okay. And then this one goes up as well. There's no quicker way to do this. This is the quickest way. I've done so many roofs over my time. And I've worked out that this has to be the quickest way. There is no way that there's a faster way to place those stairs. Okay, so we know that this has to be at the same height, which it is. That means we're on the right track. And then have this one come down here. Oh, I tell you what I can't wait to do. I can't wait to do the front garden. The back garden's going to be fun, because we've got tennis courts and all sorts going in. I think, yeah, if we... is that the middle point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then from here... we'll drag this out. You know, the back garden's going to be fun. You guys have sent in a ton of ideas in the comment section. I love you for that. We've got swimming pool, obviously. We've got basketball courts. We've got, or court, probably one. Not much point doing more than one. We've got tennis courts. We've got a jacuzzi. We've got a helicopter pad. All of that really cool stuff for the back garden. I'm really excited for that. But the front garden, I just want to look beautiful. I don't want any quirky fountain. Well, I might have a fountain at the front. I don't know. But, you know, I don't want anything quirky at the front. I just want it to look like a really nice, exquisite, I think is a good word for it. Exquisite front. So very, very posh, very... leaf orientated, you know, very green looking. Trees, I think we're going to do a large cherry tree out the front, so we're going to make a tree out of pink wool or pink clay, and maybe even a mix of both. I haven't decided yet. So a bit of everything on there. And I think the pink will just really make it stand out on the front. It'll go very, very, very nicely with the colour of the house itself. And then with the green, with the leaves and the other trees, and we'll have like pruned, I don't know what it's like, pruned ferns, almost. That'd sort of be around the side. But anyway, so we've got these three points in here. We can put little windows in there if you're doing this on your own world. You could have something like that with some glass in it. In fact, I like that. I like that. We'll just have a little cross, or a little plus side. It's not a cross, is it? Little plus side in the middle there. Glass in it, something like that. You know, maybe some quartz around the edges. But then you just fill in the rest of this now with stairs. Whoops. Oh, and if you guys have any mansions that you're building yourself, feel free to send them to me via either Facebook or Twitter. I've already had quite a few people from this series send me either mansions that they're building themselves and are using this series or this build for inspiration, or people that have been building along with me and changing it up a little bit. I saw one sent a couple of weeks ago now, and that was a very similar or had the same blocks as I'm using on this building, but they had like skylights into a basement. It looked really cool. Very, very interesting idea. I have to see what we can do with that. Obviously, basement is something that I am interested in doing. Now that we are on a custom super flat, we're not just 3 blocks deep. We can now actually build down as far as we want to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this roof off. As you can see, it's super, super simple. There's nothing complicated about this bit. We're just sort of running it around and joining it up. And then once it's all done, we shall end up on the last little roof. And hopefully we should be able to get it all done this episode. I shall be back. Alright, roof is on, windows are in. Let's check it out from outside. I can't find my way out. So, in the end I had to put some slabs down in the middle to fill up the gaps. I don't think it looks that bad. We might have some windows down this side towards the back. Obviously the front garages, but towards the back is sort of like an annex, like a spare house. So definitely able to have windows at the back there if we need to, if we want to. But wow, that's looking so cool. So while we're on a roll here, let's do this end one. I think this end one is actually really, really simple. I went through some ideas about having it taller or shorter or made out of blocks. You know what I'm going for in the end? I'm going for slabs. I'm going for the lowest possible roof that I can get away with. So we can trim some of this away. Like that. And yeah. Like that. And then go grab some bricks. How high does this one go? I think it goes up to there. Yeah. And then like that. Take that away and put down the quartz stairs, and then it's going to be super, super simple. What we're going to do is we're going to have a loop of slabs, but then what we're going to do, I think I'm actually going to make it a little bit more tricky for myself and remove those inside ones. Like I accidentally deleted it then. I'm going to remove those inside ones. That's going to give the roof slightly more height. But it's going to look more gradual. If we do it like this, let me show you. Let me explain to you what I'm on about here so I don't sound like a crazy madman. Okay, so that would be a normal loop, okay? Yeah, it is circle. I was going to say it looked a little bit off then for some reason. Might be the angle I'm sitting at. If we went then around like this, as you can see, we've very, very quickly working our way towards the center. In fact, we have hardly any room at all, and it's very, very low. So instead we're going to remove those, and then I'm going to remove all of these. Well, in fact, no, I could keep them and build onto them. It'd be a lot easier that way. Yeah, put those back, and instead what we're going to do is we're going to build on top of these. I think this is going to be the easiest way for me to do a tutorial on with it, if I do it like this. Because I know this isn't a tutorial series, is it, guys? You guys know that, or most of you do at least. This is a Let's Build. If you guys want to build along at home, then you're more than welcome to. But it's really not a series where I'm explaining block by block what I'm placing and where. Mainly because I don't know what blocks I'm placing when and where. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I don't plan it out. We just sort of build it and we see how it turns out. If we don't like it, we change it. If we like it, we keep it. So I can't do block by block tutorials when I don't know how many blocks I'm placing at the time. Like, I don't know how big this circle is. I haven't planned it out. It's just something that we sort of have to guess a little bit with. Okay, so then for the next bit, we'll make it easy for ourselves and put these down first. And then fill in the side. And as you can see, we've got a steeper ramp, but it's still very low because it's only made of slabs. So it makes it very, very, very low, but very, very even and neat. I think it's going to look really polished once it's all finished. And then go around these inside ones to be able to place our next layer on. Whoops. I didn't delete nothing then, no. Good. That one and that one. It's a longer route. If you do it the other way, you would have been done by now, 100%. But it is a lot better, I think, in the long run. In this situation, to do it like this, I think it's going to make this roof a lot neater. Okay. And then we want slab there. Slab there. Slab there. And slab there. See, this is the sort of size of the circle that we had before, previously. And that one. That one. That one. We're sort of somehow ended up with a square roof from a very circle building. I'm not complaining. I think that's pretty cool. But it has... Oh, yeah, look at that. It has gone very square. I like that. I like that a lot. In fact, it's gone completely square. Look, this is what it's going to be like. Ha! I love it. How cool is that? Circle to square in Minecraft. Nuts. Okay. And then, oops. Like that. How cool is that? Oh, that looks so cool. I love that. Look, it's very dome-like, isn't it? It does look very much like a dome. But I like that as a ceiling for it. So now we've got the whole building, if you like. I'll call it the building completed. All of the roofs are now on. In all the areas. I think the cobblestone and quartz together look really, really nice. There is only one thing that I want to add in a couple of places. And that's chimneys. I want to definitely add one on there. And I'm thinking about adding 2 on this main building. I'm thinking about adding one about here. Goes straight onto a wall, which is very nice. And then on this side, because it's not symmetrical, we've got to remember. We're not going to be able to get these like evenly apart. No, we're not, because the balcony's there. So this one, I think if we put there, I think that would probably look... Oh, no, I tell you what, let's do it really different. And we'll have this chimney face, like, have 2 blocks wide that way. But as you can see, this one faces that way. So it's going to be completely different. That could be really cool. And I think I want to do it out of bricks. Very masonry. And then it stands out against the building itself. We don't need it to go higher than the tall part of the building, but I definitely want to have either slabs. I'm going to do slabs on this one, like that. I hate that. That looks so bad. What if I put stairs underneath it? That looks better. A little bit, at least. Let's have a look. Nope. I don't even like the brick. I don't like the brick either. Clay, I think it's going to have to be then. So these are the kinds of decisions that I was talking about earlier about just do it. Just try it. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter. I was sure I was going to like the brick. I was 100% sure. I was like, yeah, brick will look better than the clay. No question about it. Problem solved. But as it turned out, I was very, very wrong. It looked awful. Okay, so we're going to do it a different way. We're going to use anvils, and then we shall crouch click a slab on top of those. What does that look like? You know what I think the problem is? I don't think the chimney's big enough, wide enough, or anything. So I'm going to make it a lot bigger. We are over time for this episode, I'm sure, but who cares? So we're going to make it I think it's going to require a 2x3 size chimney along here. If we were on the Simpsons world, we'd be able to put that little cool brick thing that we do on it. Or we do them like that, so they all face in different directions, and then put the slabs on top. Ooh, I fell. better size, but you know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking that might... I hit my mic. That might look better back in brick. Do you know what I mean? If we change this back to brick again. I tell you what, we can just do half of it. We can do this front half and then back off and see if we like it. We got the back as one colour and the front as, oops, as another colour. Ah, you. That broke the anvil. That's crazy. That one, that one, that one. Okay. Does that now look better? That looks so much better as brick now. It was the size that was wrong, not the block choice. I thought the brick would look the better one. I'm usually right. Okay, so put this up here. How are we doing for time? We're well over time. Look at that. I placed it before the anvils dropped. Crazy. Okay, I like that. I think that looks a lot better. What if, though, I need to be quick here. I didn't think I could. Okay, let's just remove them. I'm thinking this now. And then the anvils on top. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. Okay, and then we'd have another one there and another one there. But I'll do those off camera and you'll be able to see them next episode. I'm not going to waste any more time here. You guys can go and watch another one of my videos. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.